Gentlemen, look around any golf club veranda, weekend resort, or casual business lunch right now, and you will see the absolute devastation of the mature male silhouette. You will see a man of immense professional accomplishment wearing what he believes is the ultimate casual staple, the polo shirt. But instead of looking refined, powerful, and athletic, the reality is a visual tragedy. His collar is completely collapsed, flattening out and sliding under his jacket like a worn-out rag. The fabric of his shirt, usually a shiny synthetic performance blend, clings desperately to his midsection, telegraphing every single pound of visual weight and highlighting a softening shoulder line. Most men over 50 treat the polo shirt as a lazy default. You throw it on because it has a collar, assuming that inherently makes it smart. What you fail to realize is that the modern, cheaply made polo shirt is the single most dangerous garment in a mature man's wardrobe. Because it lacks internal structure, it behaves like a soft second skin. As our bodies undergo natural biological shifts, as the jawline loses its razor edge, the chest area loses its density, and the posture subtly yields to gravity, a soft, unstructured polo shirt does nothing to defend you. It surrenders to your flaws, instantly making you look fragile, deflated, and older than your birth certificate dictates. Here at Prime Casual 50+, we do not view the polo shirt as a piece of casual sportswear. We treat it as an engineered piece of upper body architecture. Today, we are breaking down the 5 strict protocols of mature polo design, redefining the collar, the fabric density, and the sleeve anatomy to instantly restore your commanding stature. Let us establish the first structural pillar. The absolute baseline of the polo protocol begins at the apex of the garment, and it is where 90% of mature men completely fail: the collar architecture. When you inspect a standard, mass-market polo shirt, you will find a collar made of ribbed knit fabric. When brand new, this collar sits relatively flat, but after 3 trips to the laundry, the fibers break down completely. The collar loses its tension, curling up at the edges, a phenomenon known as bacon collar, and collapses flat against the collarbone. For a man over 50, a collapsed collar is an aesthetic death sentence. As the skin around our neck naturally loosens and the jawline softens, you desperately need a strong vertical frame to lift your face. When your polo collar collapses and flattens out horizontally, it completely strips away the physical transition between your neck and your torso. It draws the observer's eye downward, accentuating a heavy jawline, widening your upper neck, and making you look permanently exhausted and physically slouched, even if you are standing perfectly straight. To correct this structural failure, you must ruthlessly banish the traditional ribbed knit collar from your wardrobe and replace it exclusively with a tailored self-fabric collar, often referred to as a shirt-style collar. This means the collar is not a separate piece of stretchy knitwear. It is constructed from the exact same structured woven or heavy knit fabric as the body of the shirt, and it is engineered with a proper multi-piece collar band, just like a high-end bespoke dress shirt. A tailored self-fabric collar possesses an internal lining or interfacing that forces the collar to stand proud, rigid, and upright, maintaining a beautiful, sharp vertical arch around your neck. It creates a crisp, permanent frame directly beneath your jawline, introducing sharp angles and straight lines that instantly contrast against the natural softening of your facial features. Furthermore, you must look for a polo that incorporates hidden button-down mechanisms or a deep, structured placket. A classic 3-button placket that is fully lined acts like a vertical structural pillar down the center of your chest. When you leave the top 2 buttons unbuttoned for a relaxed, casual elegance, a well-engineered placket will not cave inward. It will flare open in a controlled, masculine V-shape. This V-zone performs a brilliant piece of optical tailoring. It elongates your neck, widens the appearance of your chest, and directs the observer's gaze upward toward your eyes. When you step out in a dark navy polo featuring a perfectly upright, tailored collar that refuses to bend or buckle under natural movement, you are not just wearing a casual shirt. You are wearing a calculated piece of facial scaffolding that projects a state of absolute focus, unshakable dignity, and elite intellectual precision. The second critical failure point in the mature polo matrix lies entirely within the choice of textile composition and fabric weight. If you audit the wardrobe of the average man over 50, you will find it heavily saturated with ultra-lightweight, synthetic performance polyesters. These shirts are heavily marketed by global sports brands under the promise of moisture-wicking properties and maximum athletic stretch. While this technical synthetic construction is acceptable on a golf course under a scorching midday sun, wearing it in a casual lifestyle or business environment is an absolute disaster for your silhouette. Synthetic fabrics possess no inherent structural memory. They are incredibly thin, fluid, and draped, which means they behave exactly like a liquid, clinging ruthlessly to every physical indentation and protrusion of your body. As the mature male torso naturally experiences a shift in body composition, a flimsy polyester fabric instantly telegraphs the exact boundaries of a softening midsection, a lower chest, or love handles. It creates an unforgiving, clingy outline that completely erodes your physical presence, making you look visually soft and entirely unstructured. To command respect in a casual setting, you must enforce a strict material upgrade, shifting your wardrobe exclusively toward high-density, matte-finish natural fibers. Your primary weapon is heavy-gauge PK cotton, ideally sitting at a substantial weight of 220 to 250 grams per square meter. PK cotton is woven with a distinct microscopic waffle or geometric texture that gives the fabric an intentional physical rigidity. Because the textile has actual density and substance, it does not collapse into the contours of your skin. Instead, it hovers elegantly over your torso, acting as an architectural shield that irons out any physical irregularities beneath it. It introduces a crisp, clean drape that creates a flat, masculine plane across your chest and midsection, immediately restoring a sharp, streamlined contour to your upper body. Beyond heavy PK, your secondary elite option is a high-grade long-staple cotton and mulberry silk blend, or a premium extra-fine merino wool knit. These natural luxury fibers possess a completely matte finish that absorbs natural light rather than reflecting the cheap, plastic, high-definition glare of synthetic fabrics. A matte fabric performs a brilliant piece of optical tailoring by visually minimizing mass and drawing attention entirely away from the midsection. When you wear a high-density, structured natural textile, you are projecting an aura of quiet luxury, absolute comfort, and self-discipline. You are telling the world that your clothing is engineered to build a powerful frame, refusing to let cheap, clingy synthetics compromise your hard-earned authority. The third architectural pillar of the Polo protocol is the precise engineering and positioning of the sleeve. This is a zone that most mature men completely overlook, treating it as a non-issue as long as their arms fit inside the fabric. However, the sleeve geometry dictates the entire perceived athletic capability and youthfulness of your upper torso. The standard mass-market polo shirt features a wide, loose, and long sleeve that terminates right around the bend of the elbow, often accompanied by a stretched-out, floppy opening. For a gentleman over 50, this loose geometry is a devastating optical mistake. As we age, our muscle mass naturally redistributes, and the skin around the lower triceps can soften. When you drape a wide, voluminous piece of fabric over this area, it creates a massive hollow pocket of dead space. This excess fabric visually swallows your arm, making your triceps and biceps look completely deflated, while making your shoulders look slouched and narrow. It instantly projects an aura of physical frailty and neglect. To completely reverse this effect and project a powerful, athletic frame, you must master the law of the sleeve vector. The sleeve of a premium casual polo must be tailored to terminate precisely at the mid-bicep point, roughly halfway between the tip of your shoulder and the bend of your elbow. This specific geometric cut serves a critical purpose. It exposes the tricep deltoid insertion point, which is the naturally widest and most sculpted part of your upper arm. By cutting the fabric high, you perform an instant optical lift, making your entire arm appear longer, leaner, and significantly more toned. Furthermore, the sleeve opening must feature a high-tension ribbed cuff that gently hugs the circumference of your arm. It should never be vacuum tight to the point of restriction, but it must sit flush against the skin, eliminating any dead space or loose fabric overhang. When the cuff is tailored close to the bicep, it creates a crisp, clean horizontal line across your arm. This straight line tricks the observer's eye into perceiving the entire upper arm as solid, dense muscle. By tightening the sleeve profile, you create a beautiful expanding V-taper that runs from your waist up to your shoulders. It transforms your upper torso into a clean, commanding geometric anchor, proving that true physical status after 50 is not about chasing youth, but about enforcing precise tailoring that honors your strength. The fourth architectural law of the mature Polo protocol focuses entirely on the centerpiece of the shirt's upper architecture, the placket and the button configuration. The placket is the vertical split at the neck that houses the buttons, and it serves as the literal focal point of the garment because it sits directly in line with your face. Most mass-market polo shirts feature a shallow, thin placket with only two closely spaced buttons, often sewn with cheap, flimsy threads that sag under the weight of the fabric. When you unbutton a shallow two-button placket, the opening is too small to create any meaningful structure. Instead, it buckles outward in a messy, chaotic warp. Conversely, if you leave it completely buttoned up to the top, it chokes the neckline, creating a rigid, uptight, and highly dated appearance that makes a mature gentleman look stiff, uncomfortable, and physically restricted. To unlock a powerful and relaxed casual presence, you must demand a deep, reinforced 3-button or 4-button placket. The placket must be constructed with an internal layer of woven interfacing, which provides the necessary structural spine to keep the entire opening perfectly straight and parallel. A deep placket acts like a vertical column running down the center of your chest. When you execute the protocol correctly, leaving the top 2 buttons unbuttoned while keeping the lower buttons securely fastened, the deep placket flares open in a controlled, elegant, and masculine V-shape. This specific geometry performs a brilliant piece of optical tailoring. It cuts a sharp vertical line down your upper torso, creating a powerful illusion of height while visually widening your chest and narrowing your waistline. Furthermore, you must pay strict attention to the hardware itself. Ruthlessly banish cheap, shiny plastic buttons that match the exact color of a synthetic fabric. A true luxury polo utilizes premium, natural mother-of-pearl or thick horn buttons. These materials have a distinct weight, depth, and organic matte luster that quietly signals high-tier craftsmanship. The buttons should be securely cross-stitched, sitting proud against the placket fabric. When the center axis of your shirt is anchored by a deep, crisp, and beautifully structured V-zone, it instantly draws the observer's eyes upward toward your face, projecting a commanding aura of relaxed confidence, refined intellect, and effortless authority. The fifth and final architectural law of the Polo protocol governs the most critical spatial element of the garment, the torso drape and the lower hem execution. The average mature man almost always makes one of two catastrophic mistakes when fitting the body of a polo shirt. Either he chooses an oversized, voluminous, classic fit that billows out at the waist like a tent, creating an incredibly sloppy, heavy profile that destroys his height. Or, in a desperate attempt to look fit, he falls into the trap of a hyper-tight, slim-fit synthetic shirt that squeezes his torso, highlighting every single physical contour and creating an uncomfortably tense appearance. Both extremes instantly age you, signaling either a complete surrender to physical decline or a frantic, insecure chase after youth. To establish absolute visual authority, you must enforce the law of the structured skim. The torso of a premium casual polo should be tailored to perfectly follow the natural lines of your shoulders and chest, but then drop in a clean, straight vertical line down to the hips, leaving exactly 1 to 2 inches of breathing room around the waist. The shirt must never cling, nor should it flare out. It must quietly skim the body, creating an elegant architectural illusion of a flat, streamlined midsection. Furthermore, you must pay strict attention to the lower hem. A mature gentleman should look for a polo featuring a straight hem with subtle side vents, and it must terminate precisely at the mid-crotch line, roughly halfway down the zipper of your trousers. This exact length gives you the ultimate style autonomy. It is short enough to be worn untucked for a relaxed weekend look without looking like a nightgown, yet long enough to stay securely anchored if you choose a sophisticated tucked-in styling with a premium leather belt. Every single principle we have established today, From the rigid collar architecture and high-density fabrics to the precise bicep vector and reinforced placket, converges on this exact foundation. Your clothing is the ultimate reflection of your self-respect. If you found genuine value in this system and want to join an elite global brotherhood of mature men who refuse to let their style fade, hit that like button and subscribe to Prime Casual 50+. Audit your wardrobe today. Discard the flimsy, collapsed polyester shirts and invest in the structured, natural frames your status deserves. Stay sharp, remain commanding, and I will see you in the next video.